Hey Scorpio, this is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic, and I'm here to do your love and relationship reading for October, the second half of October 2018. So let's just get into it. Let's pick some overall energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus love and relationship reading. Okay, so overall energy, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Star, and you have the Wheel of Fortune here, Scorpio. This is having faith in the direction that you want to be working in, moving in, going forward in, trusting that the process is the process that is just going to have to be. You may be involved with an Aquarius, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You know, you don't have to be, but I feel that the overall energy is trusting in the process, trusting that the way and direction that you're being shown is the direction that is supposed to be, and just going easy with it. Don't rush into anything. Don't make any defining decisions based upon sex or passion. Trust the process. So let's go ahead and pull some actual cards for you. Show me love and relationship reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 2018, October. The second half of October 2018, Scorpio love and relationship reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Scorpio. The Magician. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, moving forward, but with purpose. Not rushing into something. Moving forward, going with the flow, being gentle in your motions and actions. Pay attention to what serves you, Scorpio. And pay attention to how you incorporate yourself with this person. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, October love. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was like 10 cards. I'm not pulling that. That didn't feel right anyhow. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Six of Wands. So I feel that this is you going after what you want. I feel that you're at this position now, Scorpio, where you're alone. You're deciding what you want. If you're dealing with somebody, it's like you're going forward, but in a way where it's almost like securing your stability, securing the movement towards progress and potential with this person. You don't want to rush in. I keep needing to reiterate, you don't want to rush in for some reason. Just go with the flow and have faith that whatever it is that you're endeavoring into is positive. If this is in regard to work, the things that you've already, I feel that I need to say this. If this is in regard to work, the things that you've already essentially infused with your energy, the things that you've paid attention to and focused on, and now that you are giving them to the next phase, to the next people that they're supposed to be in succession to, however that works, the progression within that, it's very positive. Don't jump the gun. Don't be over enthusiastic. I feel it's important to definitely like communicate how you feel about what it is that you are giving to your job into this position. It's going to yield positivity for you. I think you just need to be solid in the knowing that you have put in your best effort and it's all in the works now. That's not a love and relationship thing, but that's a message in regard to work for some of you. That's just coming up very loud and clear that that needs to be conveyed. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So whatever it is that you're moving forward toward, you know, I think it's essentially you've had time on your own to figure out what you want, and you're being very solid and sure-footed in what you're getting into. Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So again, that's more so in regard to wish fulfillment. That's more so in regard to what you want. That's something that's going to satisfy you emotionally. You know, a lot of the times when we feel emotionally out of balance, we tend to go within. We tend to be on our own. This doesn't have to mean, oh, I'm just single and I'm loving life. This can also mean I am within myself. I am experiencing myself on multiple levels. You know, the pentacles don't just have to mean finance and happiness in regard to this card. They can also mean different levels of stability that we see in our lives, that we evaluate the different levels of stability within our lives that we take into consideration in how we move forward into potentially a new situation with somebody, or into our work life. Or I'm getting a lot of work energy here for some reason. I don't know if some of you have been kind of like hermited or like locked away in regard to work, and you've just been shutting out the rest of your life and putting yourself in towards work. Maybe that's something of an energy here. Not maybe, it's definitely an energy here. I feel like bottled up, like I've been trucking along, and now it's like the reveal. Whatever it is, if it's in regard to work, great, you're on the right path, continue on, and you will be positively rewarded for what you have provided. Some of you, this may literally just be a work reading. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, it's just for love and relationship. Like, energies pick up and come in wherever they need to, and I'm not going to restrict it and say, oh, it's only this and that. Like, if this is a work reading, it's a work reading, so be it. But I feel that there may be also an energy here in regard to, if you're moving forward with somebody, it's definitely after a time away and where you've been within yourself and evaluating everything that you have to offer, to give, to move forward with whomever this is. If it's work, good job. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You got the Hermit here, Scorp, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. If you're getting involved with somebody, it could be a Virgo. It could be a Virgo. If you're getting involved with somebody, it doesn't have to be, but it's like an evaluation of everything that you have on your own. You know, when we get involved with people, a lot of the time people get involved where they're just like out of sorts, they're lacking in their life. You know, it's like sometimes they're looking for people to fill this and that in their life, you know. I feel here, this is more so a level of, I'm solid within my own right as a human being. I'm solid within my financial aspect. I'm solid within my emotional aspect. I'm solid within the stability that is within my life. And whatever I choose to move forward and manifest towards, that is my own doing, and that is my own creation. And it's beautiful, you know, it's really a beautiful place to be in when we offer from a place like that. If you're getting into a love relationship, that's a wonderful place to be in, just because you're solid. Who doesn't want that? You know, I don't want to be with somebody who's like, oh my God, I'm so needy. Oh my God, you know, neediness is important. Neediness is actually a part of relationships. Codependency is different. That's toxicity within neediness. It all gets enmeshed and commingled in some really creepy ways. So we have the Hermit, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Four of Wands, that's right. So whatever you're choosing to get into, it's ending up in a solid place. You're more so geared towards stability. You're more so geared towards anchoring something down, you know. And I think you've made that decision very clear within your mind. You know, again, have faith and trust in the direction that you're going in. But, you know, if you feel unsure, just go slow, go with the flow. Don't rush into anything. That's a big message here. Don't rush into anything. Take time to truly evaluate what it is that you want. If you want a relationship, a foundation, something solid, take time and effort and put the effort into it. Okay. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the King of Pentacles here with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So again, if you are dealing with an earth sign, this could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You know what? If this is you, Scorpio, this is you being very solid in what you offer. And this is making sure that everything that you offer is on the level. You know, I want to also say too, here with this Knight of Swords, a lot of Scorpio readings just in general are like, they're very harsh on Scorpio. They're very geared towards almost like crucifying Scorpio in a lot of ways, and I can understand that. In this situation, Scorp, I feel that you are more so inclined to be within your own power. You're solid. You also have an understanding of the past experiences that you've had with people and how they've left you, how you've left them, where it is that the imbalances have been, where the pain has been experienced, and what you can move forth and how you can grow from that pain. There's something about that here, Scorpio, where it's like you've excelled, you've graduated, you've come to an understanding of how you operate in relationships and how you are able to better so meet the needs of your partner by being solid within yourself. This feels like a reading for a Scorpio that is working out of their higher vibration. A lot of the readings that end up being in regard to Scorpio that are very tumultuous and frustrating and painful, a lot of the times Scorpio is working out of the lower vibration, and it can go for any sign. When we work out of our lower vibration, we're working from a place of toxicity. We're working from a place of repression, greed, satisfaction, sometimes satisfaction at the detriment of others. You know, it's pig-headed, it's boorish, it is harsh energy, and it's not something that is caring, loving, or can withstand anything more than retreat. So, yeah, show me more for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me more. Where does this lead to? Show me more for Scorpio. Show me more. So you have Judgment and the Tower. Where does this lead? Judgment and the Tower. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. Again, I feel that this is more so a necessity to really just be very much solid with where you're going. I keep being pulled back to work as well. Like, if you have to give any finishing touches to something that you've already submitted, I think you need to communicate that before it's actually ready to go. Like, if you're second guessing something, you need to communicate that to your boss or whomever this team of people is. And it needs to be reevaluated. It needs to be not renegotiated, but like redone, the finishing touches. There's something about like a tweak or something like that in regard to if it's work related, and that's what ends up becoming a satisfactory situation. It becomes, you know, it's positive. In regard to love and relationship situations, you know, it's like, what is it? You need to allow something to die here. You need to allow something to let go of. It's like I don't feel that this is like in regard to somebody else. I feel that this is in regard to you, Scorpio. I feel that this is something like of an evaluation that you need to allow to drop. It's like the fruit is ripe, but it's so ripe that it's like bursting. It's dropping. Okay, let's clarify cards. I want this. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower for Scorpio. You have the Nine of Pentacles. In regard to the Tower, if this is a judgment to step away from your singlehood, if this is judgment to step away from being an autonomous person, somebody by themselves, you may need to solidify that in yourself. You may need to become more comfortable with things. I don't feel that this is I don't feel that this is you becoming single. I feel that this is you almost like relinquishing singlehood. Because you have also the Knight of Cups at the bottom underneath the Nine of Pentacles. It's like becoming more so stable within the idea that, hey, I'm going towards what I want. Oh, hey, look. Under here, under the Ten of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Cups here too. You have the Knight of Cups here as well. So it's like I'm going towards what I want. And stepping into something sometimes can be a little bit difficult. It's like, okay, do I commit to this? Do I feel solid within this? It's almost like a breakdown of the foundation that we currently experience to step forth on a new path. That's the judgment I'm feeling. That's where it's like, okay, how do I embrace this newness? What is it that needs to break down? Show me judgment. Show me judgment, Scorpio. The sun, it's illumination. It's what you want, Scorpio. It's an illumination of what you want. I think that this is more so in regard to being solid within the decision-making in regard to what it is that you're going forward in, what you're feeling stabilized within. If you're getting involved with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, an earth sign, they require a fair deal of stability. And I think that you're more so matched with that energy as well, especially with Taurus energy. That's your opposite sign, Scorpio. But you tend to balance each other out. Also in regard to Capricorn and Scorpio, I feel that Capricorns will definitely appreciate the emotional bandwidth that you have. Scorpio can be very emotionally in tune with energies. Capricorn very much values a lot of, they value emotional intelligence to a very, very, very high degree. Virgo, I don't know. I feel like you could drive each other nuts. There's too much like holding back. Either way, though, it doesn't have to be a Virgo. I'm just highlighting a few things here. I'm going to go from forward to beginning since I just did the end. Show me the Magician. So in your head about what you want to manifest and what you want to move forward. And I don't think it's so much so in your head, though. I think it's more so it's like a waiting period. Yeah. I'm seeing the Magician. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. I'm seeing the Hermit. Like, they can represent people. Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with somebody of that nature. But I feel like this is like an internal struggle for some reason. I feel that, yes, somebody's on the table with you, but like I also feel like this is more of like a private sit down with yourself, like an evaluation of where you're at and how you're going to go about things. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. So you have the Ten of Swords here with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel that this is letting go of whatever it is that's been holding you back, whatever bonds you are freeing yourself from them. This doesn't always have to mean just sabotage and, you know, terrible deeds and you were wronged and stabbed in the back. Like, when I started this reading out, I started speaking about, or at some point in this reading, I started speaking about Scorpio, but Scorpio working out of their higher vibration. When we have an understanding of the ways that we are, of how we are as a human being, that means being in understanding of all of our levels in regard to how we operate in our fullness and entirety as a person and human being, and on emotional aspects within other people in relationships. It's letting this kind of bullshit die. It's basically allowing things that are self-sabotatory to die. It's allowing things that are harmful to our partners and the people that we get involved with to die. You know, it's burying that aspect of ourselves. It's graduating. I feel that this is a level of graduation in this reading. It doesn't feel bad at all. It feels very heightened, but it's like recognizing and coming to terms with what it is that we need to allow to be let go of, you know, for us to have any type of positive outcome with people. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. So it's building something. It's choosing to actively engage in a situation for the sole purpose of building something from the ground up. You know, at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords. So this is Libra energy. This is Aquarius, Gemini energy, but it's also becoming very clear, you know, with what it is that you choose to experience in your future. It's becoming very clear in regard to how you choose to go ahead and build these energies with this person, what you choose to not bring into a situation anymore and allow to die so that positivity can be fruitful in the future for you. You have the Ten of Cups here with the Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. Like, you've got a lot of Cups energy, you've got a lot of emotional energy here, but the thing is with all of these energies, they're all positive. It's just moving forward into that direction, you know, and I think a lot of the time with Scorpio, we have to also understand that Scorpio is a very emotional sign. A lot of the times they bottle things up and hide. That is also in regard to this Nine of Pentacles. What I mentioned in the past in regard to Scorpio, sometimes we can close off in certain ways and just become an insular being. We don't really outwardly express. Everything is held within. It's very difficult for people to understand how we can, how we are. They don't understand what's going on with us. So, yeah, I'm going to, you have to walk away from that energy, Scorpio. Move forward passionately. Walk away from the energy that's been frustrating you. My device is blinking. I feel like I'm going to stop this and